YouTube, it's Alex. I'm making burritos right now, so that's why I'm in the kitchen. So 37 weeks, I almost said 33, I don't know why. 37 weeks and 3 days, maybe that's why. I'm still pregnant, and I just had a very painful contraction. I think that it was pretty painful. That it was really funny. I was looking at clown makeup because I've been planning on being a clown for Halloween, and I want to be scary. I'm all about the scariness and not the cutesy stuff. I want to be really scary. So I was going through my phone on Google and looking at all these clown faces, and Kira was looking at them with me, and I was getting contraction, and I'm used to getting contractions. I'm like, here's another one, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden it was pure pain in my vagina and lower part of my tummy, and it lasted a long time. It felt like a very long time contraction, and I started moaning. When I'm moaning, that's me hurting. I don't know if I've explained my contractions. There'll be a contraction where I'm like, oh, I'm having a contraction, and it's tight, it's uncomfortable. And then there's contractions that are a little stronger that I'll like go, I'll breathe through them. And then there's the contractions where I'm moaning, and that's me in pain, in actual pain. It was really funny because while I was moaning in pain, Kira was mimicking me, so she started moaning. Little did she know that Mommy wasn't just, doing it just to be funny or out of the blue, but Mommy was really hurting, and she has no idea, which I'm glad. I don't want her to know that I'm hurting. That was really painful, you guys, and I'm hoping it's the start of something. I decided, okay, like, if that's a start of something, better get going on my burritos, because I've been craving burritos, and I've been pushing off making them, so I'm making them now just in case something happens. That way I'm good and fed, because they will not feed me at the hospital, and it's something that I really, really want. It's not just food, it's something I've been craving. Love Mexican food. You can hear the beef right now. Hold on. So last night I was having a lot of contractions, not painful ones like I just had. They were irregular, so I'd have like 2 that were 8 minutes apart, and then another 2 that were like 20 minutes apart. So they were very irregular. A lot of back pain. The back pain seems like it's intensifying. Labor back pain. Labor, because there's different kind of back pain that I experience that I don't associate with labor. I just associate with it being big and pregnant. I woke up with really, really, really sharp pains in my cervix. I'm really thinking that has to do with my scar tissue, because I have never experienced that before except in this pregnancy. But this time it woke me up. I haven't had cervix pain where it woke me up. Usually I can feel it during the day and I'm like, ow, that hurts. But this time it like jolted me awake, and it was sharp, and it was all in my cervix area. So that was a new experience. I've been drinking so much water because Paul was able to get a big bag of ice. That's when I drink a lot of water, is if I have my ice water. If it's just regular water, I'm really bad at keeping up with my water. So he got me a big bag of ice yesterday, and I've been drinking water like crazy since he did that. So thank you for getting that ice, honey. Man, I'm hoping that contraction was something. Even though it hurt so bad and it was so uncomfortable, it made me just excited for my natural laboring and birth experience that I'm really excited for. That was crazy. That's how much it hurt. I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. I'm waiting to see if another one will happen. Probably not. I remember experiencing like 2 huge painful contractions like a week before Dante was born, and it was like just the one contraction, and the rest of the night and the rest of the day I didn't feel it again. It was just that one contraction. So that could be what it is, or it could actually be the start of something. just feeling really uncomfortable. I say that all the time, but I feel like it's getting more intense, more intense. Today, sitting on the couch, I cannot sit back on the couch all the way. I feel like my chest is going to explode, and I feel like, kind of like an anxiety feeling, if you know what anxiety feels like. And it feels like it's really hard to breathe, so I have to sit on the very edge of the couch in order to feel like I can breathe normally. What else? I've been having regular vaginal discharge. I've gotten used to that. Just really achy and sore. Sometimes I don't even think about it. I'll catch myself swaying my hips, and I think it's because I'm just so much pressure in my back and in my pelvis that the rocking motion will like help ease some of the pressure. So I've been doing that a lot lately. Baby still feels very, very low. I don't think there's really anything else to really talk about, but I definitely feel like the baby will come this week. I don't know what day, but I think sometime, I think before I turn 38 weeks, I'll have the baby. If I somehow make it to Sunday, because those are my switchover days, if I turn 38 weeks, I will be surprised and shocked, just because of everything I've gone through. But I'm going to ask the question of the day, and the question of the day is, how long did you labor your first child? You can tell me all your other children if you want, but I'm really curious about your first, mostly because I've only labored one time before, and that was with Dante, and I was I'm talking about active labor, not laboring forever, because I have been laboring, I feel like, since 20 weeks, but I'm talking about active labor. My active labor of Dante was only 2 hours. My water broke, and that's when strong contractions happened, and then he was out. So 2 hours was my only real active labor that I've experienced. Kira's C-section, and I wasn't even in labor with her. So Kira is not in the category or anything. So that's the question today. How long did you labor your first? If you want to tell me how long you active labor. Active labor is the key. How long were you in active labor with your first child? And if you want, you can tell me your other children how long you were in active labor with them as well. So that's the question of the day, and I loved hearing your guys' thoughts of having a boy or a girl. For me, what you think I'm having. And I honestly don't know what I'm having. I was wrong with Dante. I thought he was a girl. I thought Kira was a boy. I personally want a boy, and so I'm going to lean towards a girl just because I want a boy. I have a feeling it's a girl, and if it's a girl, I'll be still happy. And I really don't know. Paul and Dante are convinced that it's a boy. They always refer the baby as a boy. Yeah, so I don't know what little light is. I'm going to cook my burritos, my beef. I don't want it to burn. I've been talking a long time. So that's my update today. If anything else happens, I'll update again today. So fingers crossed. Alright, bye guys.